CEO Jenny from the Lewis Corporation recently announced his upcoming wedding with his fiancée.
You haven't showered yet. Let me prepare for you.
Jealous?
No. You're a perfect match. I know who I am.
That would be better for you. Don't forget my rules.
I won't. As long as you give benefits enough, I will satisfy you also.
Open your eyes and look at me. Oh, I give you a smile and I'm sugar daddy.
Come back.
Andy, please. Save my dad. He's a police officer. He couldn't have committed murder. My dad is innocent. Why won't the police even reveal the victim's identity? I've got no other options left. Please help him.
Andy left the country yesterday. He wouldn't be able to assist you. You will sleep with me, and I'll help you.
Jimmy, are you crazy? Andy is your brother.
Andy just adopted, not my actual brother. Besides, you two have already broken up, right? You have no other option but to ask me. If it weren't for your beauty, I wouldn't even get involved.
If I agree, will you save him?
Your father has been convicted of murder. I can guarantee his life can be spared. But the choices on how to proceed are up to you. But the time is already running out.
All right. I agree.
Cindy, your father took my father's life. I will make you suffer enough pain, and you will pay for my father's life. Hello, Snow. I'll be there soon. Don't forget to take your medications.
Okay, Jimmy. Since we're getting married, let's end our relationship here.
What right do you have to make demands on me? You probably forget your father's life is still in my hands. I haven't grown tired of you yet. As long as you behave well, I won't harm you.
After 3 years, have I still not warmed your heart?
Mr. Lewis, welcome. What kind of wedding style are you and Miss White like?
I'm good with whatever you choose.
Alright, so Cindy, come here please. Come here, pick a style for both Mr. Lewis and Miss White. Cindy is our head stylist here.
Then please help us, Cindy.
Stylists assist me in choosing a style as well. What, do you want to do this in another place?
Jimmy, your fiancée is still outside.
So what? Can't we do this while she's out there?
Jimmy, you're about to get married. What are you doing? I've given in to you for 3 years and now is enough. Let's end up this.
Cindy, you're just my pet. You can't escape without my permission.
Jimmy, are you finishing changing?
Meet me at Bayview tonight.
You touched something dirty just now. Wipe your hands.
What's wrong? Don't you like it here?
No, I'm very satisfied. I want to invite Miss Clark to be my wedding stylist. What do you think?
I'll go with whatever you want.
Hello?
Hello, Cindy. It's Andy. I've been returned from aboard. Let's meet tonight. I've been waiting for you at our usual spot. Cindy, I've been thinking about you all the 3 past years.
Let go of me!
Are you still upset with me for not helping your dad?
I nailed outside your house for all night and you wouldn't even see me. So what's the use of saying all this now?
I had my reasons for going aboard. If I had to know about your dad's situation, I would never have left you to face it alone. But I admit I let you down, and I will make it up to you. Please forgive me.
Annie, we moved on a long time ago. I have something to take care of. I have to go.
I never expected the first thing my big brother would do upon returning isn't to see his own family, but to come see you. You two seem pretty close, huh?
Sorry, I really have to go.
Cindy!
Jimmy, don't do this! Jimmy!
What's wrong with you? You've been enjoying yourself under me for 3 years, and you still haven't forgotten about your big brother. I wonder what my brother would think if he knew his beloved goddess was enjoying so happily in bed.
This is my private matter. It doesn't concern you.
You try to distance yourself from me so easily. I could easily sell you as a second hand and make a good profit.
So what are you planning to do? Let go of me! Let go!
Mr. Lewis, what brings you here to entertain me?
I brought you a special guest, Mr. Lee.
Indeed, Mr. Lewis. What you bring is top-notch. More pretty than other girls.
You wanted to end things with me, right? So, go ahead.
So, if I spend time with Mr. Lee tonight, then we'll have nothing to do with each other?
Of course. Nobody's as eager as you. I have standards, and I never want second-hand users.
Alright. Tonight, I'm Mr. Lee's companion.
Why are you standing that far? Come, have a drink with me. Mr. Lewis, mighty generous of you. Such a beautiful woman, and you hand her over to me like that.
Just a side piece. I don't want my wife to get jealous, so I'm getting rid of her earlier.
You're a little waster.
Have fun.
Mr. Lewis must have taught you how to please him, right?
Mr. Lee, I just came from outside. Can I hit the shower first?
Why, sure. I like having what others left.
This feels terrible.
A true man is much better.
Don't touch me! Don't touch me!
Mr. Lewis have treated you.
Don't touch me!
You're something.
Don't touch me! Don't touch me!
What are you doing here?
I heard you were here on business, so I thought I'd bring a nice bottle of wine for you. Jimmy, what are you two up to?
Miss Clark had so much drink. I think she had been confused with someone else.
So, let me help Miss Clark get sober. Miss Clark should be sober now, right?
Are you settled now? I'll take you back.
Jimmy, what am I to you? Hi there. I'd like to visit my father.
Miss Clark, can you come back another time? Your father got into a scuffle, so he can't have any visitors today.
What happened to my dad?
He got into a fight, got hit in the head, and is currently unconscious.
How did this happen? Don't you folks take care of things in this place?
We're doing our best to keep order here. Not everyone in prison is an angel, you know.
Please, please, I'm begging you. Take care of him.
No. He's a criminal, and there's a strict supervision from above. I can't take that risk.
Hey, Jimmy. My dad was attacked today. Did you arrange for it?
Cindy, I'm not that free.
But my father was fine earlier.
Earlier, when your father was in prison, you begged me to pull some strings in the prison. Your father is a cop and locked up with criminals he arrested. This is the outcome. Have you really forgotten why you were with me for 3 years? I thought my brother can do things better than me.
You jerk, Jimmy. Hello?
Hello, Cindy.
Annie! How many times do I need to say it? We're done! Leave me alone!
Cindy, I genuinely want to make it right. I heard about your uncle's situation. Don't worry, I will talk to the people in the prison. They won't give your father a hard time.
Thank you.
No need to thank me. It's the least I can do. Finally, after waiting for so long for those folks protecting Patrick Clark to leave, why don't they just finish him off directly?
Oh, Cindy, you're right on time. The wedding dress Miss White and Mr. Lewis ordered is here. Please deliver it in person.
Manager, can someone else handle it?
Oh, Mr. Lewis specifically asked for you. Don't be unappreciative. Consider it a favor. If you mess up this order, don't bother staying here any longer.
Okay, I get it. I'll go.
Miss Clark,
Cindy! Why are you here?
Miss Clark, why is it you?
Have you met before?
More than that, Miss Clark is my designated stylist for the wedding. Right, Jimmy? Since the dress is already here, why don't we give it a try, Miss Clark? You and Jimmy, it's more than just a fling, isn't it?
I don't really know Mr. Lewis that well.
Stop pretending, no matter how high you jump. You're just a secret lover, lurking in the shadows. I'm the real Mrs. Lewis. It'd be as easy as squashing to you.
I wouldn't dare. I can only admire Miss White.
What good is having a pretty face? In this lifetime, you're only fit to kneel at my feet and fetch my shoes.
Cindy, does it hurt? What it is?
I did it by myself.
Cindy, it's getting late. And Jimmy's wedding is tomorrow. Why don't you stay here tonight?
It doesn't seem right.
There's nothing wrong with it. And there are plenty of guest rooms here. Or you could stay with me. Cindy, don't be unappreciative. No man would be as patient with you as I am. Or is it that you don't care about saving your father anymore?
Andy, you're insulting me.
Cindy, I really like you. Just do as I say.
Big brother, what do you think you're doing?
What are you doing?
This is my house too. I don't need your permission to go anywhere.
You...
Mom just woke up, and she's asking for you.
Cindy, stay here tonight and get some rest. The stuff will fix up a room for you.
You talked. If you scream any louder, it shows that you've been fooling around with your boyfriend's brother.
Let go of me, Jimmy.
What are you up to? You tramp. It looks like the lesson I gave you didn't sink in.
It's late. Why haven't you left yet?
Jimmy, I just told Auntie, and she agreed I could stay the night here.
I'll take you back then.
Jimmy, I'm your fiance. Why can she stay and I can't?
You're Miss White, the future Mrs. Lewis. I won't touch you until you're married.
You tramp, I want you gone.
Please excuse me. I need to step out for a moment.
Sister-in-law, you look stunning today. Congratulations on your wedding. Let me raise a toast to you.
It is my wedding day, I won't drink. If you want, I can introduce someone to you.
Whew. I'm not interested in the guy.
Don't worry, it's my makeup artist for this wedding. I guarantee her beauty will impress you.
Jimmy, it's your wedding day. Are you here to humiliate me?
I thought you were already accustomed to it.
Jimmy, when will you ever let me set free?
Set you free? Haven't we always had an equal arrangement? And do you truly believe that Andy can save your dad?
Yeah.
Clean up and wait for me tonight.
You must be Miss Clark, Ray. What a beauty you are.
Who are you?
Miss Clark, why so distant? I just want to share a drink with you.
Thanks, but I don't drink.
Well, do you know who I am? I'm offering our drink as a sign of respect.
Let go of me or I'll call for help.
You will be having that glass of wine tonight, whether you like it or not.
Don't touch me. Help me.
Come on, little beauty, just relax. I won't harm you.
Jimmy, please. Answer the phone, please. Jimmy, help me.
Whose call is it?
Nothing, just a prank call. Let's go. I'll hang up for you.
You! How dare you bite me?
Answer the phone, Jimmy.
Who else are you trying to call? If Deity came today, no one can save you!
Jimmy, please help me.
No one's coming to help you! Little beauty,
Don't touch me.
no one will help you! Cindy, are you okay?
Please get me out of here. Take me away now.
Don't worry, Cindy. I will take you to the hospital. The patient has only suffered minor injuries. There's nothing serious. Doctor, are you certain she's okay? The patient is, however, severely shocked. Our focus should be on calming her down. But that's not what I meant. I meant, are you sure there are no other injuries? Oh, I know you are asking now. There are no signs of assault on the patient's body. You can rest assured. That's a relief. Cindy, you're up.
What time is it?
You've only been asleep for a short while. Are you hungry? I'll go grab you something to eat.
Brand? Wasn't he my father's former colleague? Why is he in contact with Andy? What's going on here? Is my father's imprisonment connected to them?
Oh, you've learned to hide a knife. Is it for Andy or for me? Didn't I tell you to wait for me to return?
Jimmy, we're in a hospital.
My older brother arranged for this complain about pain.
That's not right.
Why you give me this look? Seems like you don't care about your father in prison.
I spent 3 years with Mr. Lewis and didn't get much in return. Your brother is more generous than you. Whenever I've asked for help, he's always here.
Andy? You're so naive. Don't forget that he abandoned you 3 years ago.
So what? He can help me now, and that's what matters. I'm just a soiled woman who sleeps around you. And your older brother, out of past affection, might even treat me better in bed.
Cindy, who do you think you are? Why did Andy leave you? Because the person your father killed is my father.
No! Go! No, my father is innocent! Don't catch him!
You asked me when I would let you go. Let me tell you. Because you have to pay your dead father's sins. I would never let you go. Not even in death.
You're lying to me. My dad is innocent. He was a police officer. He couldn't have killed anyone. If that's true, then why did Andy come looking for me?
My dear brother Andy loved you so much because he still believed you were innocent. People usually like what they can't have. But if he knows your father killed his father, how much affection will he have left for you? This is what you owe me.
Jimmy, don't do this! Jimmy! No, Jimmy! Jimmy!
What are you doing? Why are you here?
I heard that my sister-in-law almost had an incident at my wedding, so I came to check on her. Usually my brother visits patients in the night.
Get out! Warning you, she's with me.
She's with you?
Andy, Jimmy really came here to see me.
Cindy, are you okay? He really didn't touch you?
Well then, I want to start my big brother's good deeds. By the way, Mom suddenly fell ill in the middle of the night, and I brought her to the hospital and checked on my sister-in-law. I think Mother is also asking for you.
Mom is sick? Why didn't you tell me before? Mr. Lewis, Mrs. Lewis' condition has temporarily stabilized, but to prevent a replace, we need to find a suitable blood type for a transfusion as soon as fast.
Well, haven't you found a blood type match yet?
Mrs. Lewis has an extremely rare part type blood. There are no more than 3 known cases worldwide.
Jimmy, you don't need to worry about me. It's enough for me to see you married with children while I'm still alive.
Mom, don't worry. I'll find a way to save you.
Cindy, your blood type is unique. It's part-type blood. For your safety, Dad altered your medical records. Don't let anyone discover your true blood type.
Cindy, I've been looking for you.
What's wrong?
The people from the prison said that Uncle's condition isn't good. Do you want to see him?
What happened to my dad?
Now you can find some peace.
You left once. Why did you return? Keep away from Cindy. If anything happens to my daughter, I won't spare you.
Don't worry. As long as you continue to take responsibility for the murder from years ago, I can assure you staying in prison until the end of your days. I won't harm your daughter either.
Jimmy, I have a plan to save your mother. Let's make a deal.
Why should I trust you?
Whether you believe it or not, my father is definitely not the killer. He was a police officer. He couldn't have committed murder. So, I need your help to clear his name. And I'm willing to trade my life for this.
Mr. Lewis, the blood test results are in. Miss Clark does have a matching blood type with your mother.
Take her to get her blood drawn.
Stay a while. You need to promise me first.
What right do you have to make demands? Even if I took you to surgery, can you resist?
I've done my research. A blood transfusion surgery requires some preparation time. So if you don't agree, I'll die right here and right now. My life just worthless. And I can take Mrs. Lewis down with me.
Deal.
Mr. Lewis, this surgery carries high risks. Even if it's successful, Miss Clark's life will be difficult to save.
Will she die after the surgery?
Yes, but your mother's condition can't be delayed any longer. If you decide to proceed with the surgery, it needs to be done as soon as possible.
Understood. I'll think about it. Go back to Bayview till the surgery and stay there.
No need. Bayview is your private residence, and you're married now. So, it's not appropriate for me to continue staying there.
If your father is the real killer, I won't hesitate to take your life right here.
Mr. Lewis, there's progress on the matter I investigated.
Brand? I want to go with you.
What are you planning to do?
It's part of our deal. If you don't take me with you, I'll jump from here right now.
Cindy, I hate it when people threaten me.
Mr. Lewis,
Listen. Book an additional ticket.
Uncle Brand? Uncle Brand, it's me, Cindy.
Whoa, Cindy! You become so beautiful. I didn't even recognize you. Why did you suddenly come here? Are you here for tourism?
Uncle Brand, actually I came here specifically to find you. I want to ask
Whoa.
if you know about my father being imprisoned.
Oh, I was shocked when I heard about your father's situation. How foolish they could be.
Uncle Brand, you're my father's best friend. Did he not tell you anything about this?
Cindy, do you find there's something suspicious?
Uncle Brand, you know my father's character. He would never do such a thing. I believe he is innocent.
Evidence against him is solid. And he's already confessed. Don't investigate any further.
By the way, do you know Andy?
I don't know. He seems to be the eldest son of the Lewis family, am I right?
He said he didn't know Andy. But Andy listed him as a top contact on WeChat. There is definitely something weird between them. Andy is my boyfriend. Since my father is not with me, I wanted to find someone to check on him for me.
Wow.
Hey, Brand. The deed is done. What's my payday?
Let me go! Do you know who I am? If something happens to me, don't touch me! You're all in deep trouble.
We don't care about who you are.
Don't touch
Set
me!
out to do you in.
Don't touch me!
You are out of luck.
Alright guys, let's keep it real. I just came here. I couldn't have any enemies here. Trust me, you've got the wrong person.
Darling, you think you can just bolt? Got your hands on
Don't
you.
touch me!
Hurry up, folks. We don't want any surprises.
You again? Did Brand send you to do this? What's he want?
Let's get some work.
Why don't you rush? We don't come across a stunner like you often. Let's have some fun
touch
first.
me! Help! Don't you dare touch me! Let go!
Forget it. Let's get this over with.
Don't touch me! No! Don't touch me! No! How did you find me here?
If you're not thinking clearly, don't risk it. And don't worry. As long as I am around, no one dare touch you.
Oh, Mr. Lewis, please spare me. I truly had no idea. I'm completely in dark. Mr. Lewis, I'm never begging for your forgiveness. But Mr. Lewis, please begging. I truly have no idea. I'm completely in dark.
Did they harm her?
It was all a misunderstanding. We don't know any of this.
They said someone paid to have me killed. Who did I upset so much that they want me dead?
She's your responsibility to take care of. Whatever she got herself into is your problem too.
Please, Mr. Lewis, please forgive me. I promise I won't do like this again. Please.
Drive her back to Bayview tonight.
Mr. Lewis, Brand was a key witness who identified Miss Clark's father during the trial. However, we discovered that he had been in secret contact with Andy. After Miss Clark's father was imprisoned, Brand suddenly received a significant sum of money in his bank account, and it came from Andy.
Then handle him. Andy, you better not be involved in this mess.
I told you not to call me out of the blue. What's up?
Andy, what's happening with you? You swore that the past would bury it with you? Why suddenly Cindy contacted me? Does she know something?
What are you talking about? That can't be possible.
Andy, you know I provided a false testimony. And I have evidence your crime. If you can't resolve these issues, do not blame me for not to value our friendship.
Are you threatening me?
Andy, she's digging into my affairs now. And I need some leverage to protect myself.
I get it. I promise you won't pursue the investigation. Cindy, can we talk? There's something I need to discuss with you.
What do you want now?
Cindy, haven't you given up on clearing your father's name?
Why are you suddenly asking about this?
I received some information. There's a chance to reduce your father's sentence.
Really? Can my father's sentence be reduced?
But if you continue with the case, you might lose this chance.
Why is that?
You know how complex this matter is. I know your father was wrongly convicted, but isn't it more important to shorten his sentences? Think it over.
Alright, I'll drop the case.
Great! Okay, I'll get things in motion right away. Just wait for good news.
Andy, do you know who the victim really was back then?
I don't know. It's classified information. You know, they never disclosed the identified of the deceased.
Andy, your own father was killed. How could you not know? Why don't you hate me like Jimmy does? Is there a connection between my father's imprisonment and you?
Didn't I tell you to stay at home? Listen up. From this moment until the surgery, you're gonna be held up at Bayview. You don't move a muscle without my say-so.
Jimmy, you can't boss me around like this.
You think I give a damn whether you live or kick the bucket? Even if the whole world went nuts and you're harmed right in front of my eyes, I wouldn't utter a word, but we had a deal. And as long as that's in play, your life is in my hands.
All I want is to clear my father's name. That Brand dude is as fishy as it gets.
You think I'm in the dark about what you're snooping around for?
You piece of work! Rotting hell! You wrecked my son's life and now make sure you suffer for it!
Sulfuric acid! Jimmy, hold on a bit longer. I'll get you to the hospital.
It's nothing too serious, just some skin damage. Here's the ointment. Make sure to apply it as needed.
I'm sorry I've caused you trouble. I genuinely have no clue who that lady is.
That lady is Kevin's mom.
Who's Kevin?
He is the son of the guy you hurt on my wedding day. She only has one kid, and because of you, he can't have children. Naturally, she wants payback.
I owe you one this time. Let me put on the ointment for you.
What's the matter? Are you freaked out?
How'd you end up with all these injuries? So Mr. Lewis can get hurt too?
These are all old injuries.
Jimmy, are you okay? I heard you got hurt. Don't know what to say. We just tied a knot and you've already abandoned me to go on a business trip. Huh? What are you doing here?
Mrs. Lewis, Jimmy just saved my life. Now you're here, so I'll go.
I warned you. Keep away from Jimmy, or else next time, it won't be just sulfuric acid.
Mrs. Lewis, you were the one behind the sulfuric acid attack.
So what if I was? Too bad your face isn't disfigured. Thanks, Miss Clark. Jimmy, let me take care of you. I'll apply the ointment for you.
No need. Just a minor injury, not a big deal. Injuries don't need you.
Jimmy, I'm your wife. Why are you letting a stranger help you and won't let me touch you? What's she got that I don't?
You organized the sulfuric acid, didn't you?
Jimmy, what are you saying?
She's not someone you can lay your hands on. Just because you're Mrs. Lewis doesn't mean you can do whatever you want. Know your place.
You are utterly useless. You've been married for a long time, but Jimmy didn't even touch you.
Dad, it's Jimmy. He'd rather have an affair outside than be with me.
You can't even handle a mere mistress. Haven't touched you nothing?
Jimmy has always protected that mistress, and I never had a chance to do anything.
Worthless. Don't even dare for you to call the member of the White family.
Cindy, you're a witch! Would Jimmy just look at me when you're gone?